Guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the main event. I'm Daniel. And yes, tonight we're getting back over to WWF for the King of the Ring 1996. To battle is honor, but to win is hell. That was the tagline. Anyway, so we're going back to June 23rd, 1996. We're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Mecca Arena. And I don't know, we're a little under 9,000, I believe. And the main event with special guest ringside enforcer, Mr. Perfect, world title match. The British Bulldog with Diana Smith and James E. Cornette in his corner, going up against the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, with Jose Lothario in his corner. So yes, the build-up from this match, we do remember that at the last In Your House battle between these two ended in a double pin. Literally, it was Michaels pinning Bulldog and pinning himself. Like, I don't know. I went over a whole crap. I have that earlier. You can watch that video if you want. Anyway, so, you know, Monsoon was like, I got a solution here. Because, you know, Bulldog's like, I've been getting screwed out of this. I keep losing by DQ, or he wins by DQ and he doesn't get the title. Or, in this case, he's like, I won, even though I was the one that was back suplexed. I win. So he's like, Gorilla Monsoon's like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make the match at King of the Ring, HBK versus Bulldog, but we're going to let Camp Cornette pick the referee. And they're just like, yeah, we're picking Mr. Perfect, who at the time was a known heel, and apparently had a little bit of friction with HBK. I don't remember exactly what was going on, but I do remember that there's a little backstage segment right before the main event at In Your House 8, when they kind of bumped into each other. Like when Michael's on his way to the ring, he kind of bumps into Perfect, and they just had like a little stare down. So there's some tension, some friction, if you will. Either way, though, that was that. So yeah, we get to the match, and once again they're like, Perfect, he's gonna be the referee. So Perfect comes out, he's already referee, and out comes the wrestlers. But then, out comes Gorilla Monsoon, he's like, oh, I said you could pick a referee, but guess what? He's the outside referee. And I was like, this makes zero sense on every level. On every level. Like, okay, both guys pin each other down, fuck it. Have a match where there's no pin. Cage match, a ladder match. That's, you know, and I'm talking kayfabe. I don't give a fuck about, like, fuck that. If that's what, you know, where we're going. But Monsoon's like, his first act of business is like, I'm going to let them pick the referee. The challenger team pick the referee. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, let's even say like this is like a legit sport. That team is known for being cheaters. You know what I mean? Like, they are known for their underhand tactics. They're not going to pick a qualified... Like, if your decision is like, I need a referee who, if he gets bumped, he's going to be able to get back up quickly. So you would pick a good guy, strong face referee, right? But Monsoon's like, I'm going to let you guys pick. And they're like, well, we're going to pick Mr. Perfect. And apparently Perfect was picked for like a while. It wasn't like it was like the night of. Like, they picked him a long time ago. So we knew going into this match that it was going to be Mr. Perfect. And he waits till the last minute to be like, nah, I told you you can have a referee, but I didn't say he's going to be the referee. He's going to be an outside referee. It's like, what? I don't think he ever said that. I'm sure when they signed the contracts, it said... Once again, I'm just looking at it from kayfabe standpoint, people. Relax. Anyways, so then he's like, I'm going to make it the outside referee. I'm like, okay, isn't this the problem we had last time because we had two referees counting the same fucking pin? Like, how's this making it better? Like, at what point is this like, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's have two referees now. One is definitely going to be biased. And then we got Earl Hebner, who took the shit bump last time. Oh, that's good. No, he wasn't a shit bump. It was a pretty gnarly bump. But so he took the bump. He's a shitty referee. He got knocked out. And he was out cold for like fucking ever. So guess what? Let's put him back in there, and let's pick a second referee up. Yeah, that's great. That's great presidenting there, Gorilla Monsoon. I don't know. It does seem very pointless, but besides all that. Alright, so let's get to the actual match. Now, I'll be honest with you. I've never actually seen this King of the Ring pay-per-view. I've seen matches from it. I've seen Austin beat Jake Roberts in the finals. Obviously, I don't even want to say infamous. It's famous. It's not just infamous. It's the greatest, one of the greatest promos of all time. When he cut his Austin 316 promo after winning the King of the Ring. I've seen all that, and of course I've seen Taker versus Mankind, which is a pretty decent match on here. Other than that, I didn't see any of this, and I don't even remember Owen Hart as the commentator. And he was like fucking great. Like, I don't know, I was watching this like, yes, like easily the best part of the match. So this match goes back and forth. They're both getting their stuff in, and the whole time it's like Mr. Perfect's out there, and he is like conferring with the referee, like Earl Hebner in the ring, and I'm just like, well, why do we, like, what's the point? Now you're just causing a distraction for the actual referee. But every time there's like a rope break or whatever, Hebner's over at that, this person's like, yep, that's what you do. It's just like, this is so fucking pointless. So the match comes to the end when there's a ref bump, and the referee goes down, and you're thinking, alright, this is when Perfect's going to run in and start fucking him over, but he doesn't yet. At all. Match continues, and then the referee wakes up, so it's like an unnecessary ref bump. Michaels, I believe he hits the sweet chin music. Bulldog goes down, Michaels goes to covering, and then the Mr. Perfect runs in. And I'm like, was he going to interfere or break the count? No, he starts counting along with the referee. And I was like, but aren't you working for Cornette? Like, can't Cornette completely? Like, what are you doing? So he's like, I'm going to count along with, and the referee even stops the count. He's like, I'm going to one. He goes, oh, wait, you're here? You going to do it together? Let's do it together. 1, 2, and then Owen Hart runs in there, pulls out Mr. Perfect, who to me is a secondary ref. He pulls him out, but Earl Hebner's still in there. He's just like, 3. And the match is over. And Michaels wins. And it was like, what the fuck is any of this? Like, at all. Like, the reason you add things to wrestling matches is so they come into play later. This made no sense on any level, kayfabe or otherwise. Because, okay, we get a ref bump, so naturally that would just mean, like, it's time for some shenanigans. There's no shenanigans to be had. Like, at all. So I was like, huh, that's weird. So is, like, Perfect gonna, like, turn on Bulldog and Owen Hart and Cornette, all the guys? Is he just gonna be like, fuck you guys, and they're hammering away on him? No. So then Michaels gets, the referee's up to this point. Michaels hits the sweet chin music, go for a pin. I'm thinking, okay, Henning's going to pull the other referee out, or go in there and like shove the referee over, maybe cause another disqualification, and then Monsoon come back out and be like, no, we're not having 2 disqualifications back to back, and then he'll say something. No, he goes in there to count along, and I'm like, why are you counting along? Like, what's the point of that then? He's going to count the pin. He's not going to not count the pin. You in there counting the pin is like, what? And it's your guy being pinned. Like, the guy, I mean, I'm not sure if there was like a whole, like, he's getting paid, you know, by Cornette or whatever, but it was clear that he's trying to screw over Michaels. And now he's like, I'm going to count along with you. And then Owen is like, what the hell as well? But then, like I said, grabbing Hebner, like, maybe he grabbed Hebner, pulled him out, then Perfect can beat the shit out of Michaels, Owen can beat the shit out of the ref, take that referee out, he's out of commission, Bulldog get the win kind of thing. No, he pulls out Mr. Perfect. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, what is anybody doing? And then the referee just makes the pin. You know what you could have done this match? Just had a regular match without a second referee, and it would have played out exactly the same way. Ref bump, but he gets back up. HBK hits the sweet chin music. 1, 2, 3. It would have been the exact same fucking result without all this added bullshit. There you have it. So, match is over. However, after the match, Cornette, Owen Hart run there, and at this point, Perfect just leaves. Like, he's just tired of the shit. He's just like, I'm going to WCW. So he leaves, and so they start beating down HBK. Kind of a 3-on-1, 2.5. You know, Cornette not really a full man, but as they're beating him down, out comes Ahmed Johnson. So he comes out, starts laying into the other two. However, Vader comes out, and we've got the entire Camp Cornette out there. They're beating both down, and we start getting a warrior chant from the crowd that is unheard of. Like, seriously, the warrior chant is deafening. Bigger than any pop that anybody got the entire match. I can't say the entire night because I didn't watch the whole thing, but it's a pretty ridiculous pop. I mean, it was just, or chant. I mean, you know, it's deafening, and then the warrior comes out. Not to this music. I was a little disappointed about that. Like, I was hoping to hear the guitar riff. We didn't hear none of that. He just runs out there, starts hammering away on everybody. Everybody skedaddles, and we are left with what is later dubbed the People's Posse. HBK, Ahmed Johnson, and the Ultimate Warrior in the ring. And then, of course, we hit the HBK music. Once again, I was really hoping for some Warrior music. And that's it. And we are told that Gorilla Monsoon made the 6-man tag match for the next In Your House, Camp Cornette versus the People's Posse. So there you have it. So what is the aftermath from this match? Well, Warrior would not make it to the In Your House pay-per-view. No, instead, he decided to start no-showing house events because he was generally just unhappy with the way the creative was handling his character. Who knows? But yeah, they eventually parted ways and Warrior left. So yeah, they had to replace him with Psycho Sid. So Sid would take his spot in the big 6-man tag match. So there you have it. So what I think about this match? Honestly, match-wise, it was way better than their In Your House Beware of Dog match they had. Like, that match to me was just very bland. Like, it wasn't bad. It was just very uneventful. And I don't think like this was just full of highlights, but it was just, it's a much better watch, I thought. But yeah, like I said, still, it's better than the previous encounter. Except for the ending. The ending was just so goddamn... Like, the last ending was ridiculous enough, but, you know, I let it go because I'm like, fuck it, it's 2 refs. But this was unnecessarily stupid, like, all around. It's almost like they had nothing but Perfect to do. Perfect was like, I'm going to leave if I don't get something to do. And they're like, fuck, we'll throw you in the main event. Don't worry about it. We'll do something with you. And that's what I honestly felt like. I just felt like they just tacked that shit on, and it made no sense. So, yeah, I don't know. And once again, even after that's over, I love the, you know, Ahmed Johnson, Vader, and Warrior coming out and getting a big brawl. Like, that was cool. But then it was just like, it's over. Who cares? It's it. Like, to me, it's just that the whole... Mr. Perfect thing just left a bad taste in my mouth. So even after we get Warrior out there, it just wasn't enough to save it for me. So I don't know. I'm in the middle on this thing. Like, I thought the match was good. I thought the post match stuff was good. Just the ending sucked. So much cock is just ridiculous. So yeah, that's kind of my review right there. Good match, good post match. Ending suck cock. That's it. That's my review. So let me know what you guys thought about this match in the comment section down below. Oh, tomorrow night. Tomorrow, we are now, like right now, with this event, even though this main event sucked, like from this event on, we are like entering the golden age for me. Like seriously, like Austin 316 just happened in WWF. It's something about to happen over in WCW. Tune in tomorrow when we do Bash at the Beach 1996. Fuck yeah, I've been waiting for months. I've literally been waiting for months to do this one. This is all I've been waiting for, right here, just Bash at the Beach 96. So, that's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.